Hi, it's Ian, welcome to PensionerFitness.com, and today we're going to go on with the second part of arm exercises. So the first thing we're going to deal with is hand grip. Now, some of you may possibly have hand grip exercises like these, which have been bought from a store. They work like this, they're very good, they work very well. And as you squeeze them, you can see the movement in your arm, and they work on your forearm, which is where your grip comes from. But not everybody can afford these, all right? You may not want to be spending money on that, but there's an alternative, and there it is, a ball. Now, if you get a tennis ball, which is hollow, it's not that difficult to squeeze it and work away. And so, when you've got that there, and you can squeeze. Now, this is a solid ball, it's a solid sponge ball, which is harder to squeeze, but it's what I like. It's the one that suits me. But you're better off if you're starting to use a tennis ball. So, squeeze, relax, that's 1. Squeeze, relax, that's 2. Squeeze, relax, 3 times. 4. 5 times. Squeeze, relax, 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 10 on that, and 10 on this side. That's 1 set. Now, some of you may have perhaps something wrong, not quite right with your hand. You may find that gripping is difficult because you have a touch of arthritis, or the ball's a bit big for your hand because of the problems you have. So if that's the case, or for instance, ladies with a smaller hand may find the ball a bit on the large side, especially to start off with, the alternative to that is this, a squash ball. Now this does the same job. You can squeeze this in your hand and it does exactly the same thing to your arm, and it strengthens these parts here, the 2 parts of this, which covers how your hand works. And you can do 10 on that side, 10 on that side. The beauty of these is you can take them anywhere with you. They can be in your pocket, all right? More so this one than this. But you can be sitting on the train going to visit family, you can be sitting on the bus going into town, and you can be doing a little bit of training there with it. So remember that, just let me put these away. Right, I'm going to do the second exercise now, and you need a weight for that. And some of you may have small hand weights that you see in sports shops. You may have bought them, you may have them in your house, and by all means use those. For those that don't have that need to make their own weights, or have to find a way, this is the alternative. Like I've shown you before, you get a bottle, this is a half-litre bottle. If you fill it with water, it weighs half a kilogram. If you fill it with sand, it weighs 1 kilogram. So it's ideal for this exercise. So we're going to sit down for this. So sit a little forward, get yourself there into that position. Keep your back straight. If you have a problem with that, sit right back and use the back of the chair to keep your back straight. So you want to be there with your head up. Take the 2 weights and you want them down towards the back of your head, right? Now from this position, this part of your arm is not going to move, only from the elbow to straighten the arm. So from here, it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The good thing about this exercise, especially for the ladies, the hated bat wings, this works on them and reduces them. Okay, so that's the second exercise. Let me put these away. The next exercise is bent over rows, weighted. Now, you need a slightly heavier weight for this. This is a 1.5 litre bottle, and when it's filled with water, it weighs 1.5 kilograms, but filled with sand, it weighs 3, and it's ideal weight for this particular exercise for us. In gyms, you see them with huge big weights. This is okay for us to do this. Now, I put some cord around it because you'll find, perhaps, that this is quite big for a lot of hands, like ladies' hands, and that may find this difficult. But with a little bit of cord around it, like this, you can hold this, you get both of them, and you can do your rows. And bent over rows work like this, where you're bent over and you roll up to your torso. But that involves balance. Let's do away with the balance side of it for a moment. Sit slightly forward, lean forward, and let your arms hang down. And from here, you're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Once you've done 10, that's one set. Now, alternatively, you can do this with one arm first and then do the other arm. It's up to you how you do this. And that moves us on now, and once you've done the 10, that's one set. Try to do 3 sets or what you can manage. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to use one at a time now for this next exercise, which is kickbacks. Now, the last time you did kickbacks seated in a chair, this time you're going to be kneeling. So how this is done is you kneel in the chair like this, with this leg supporting you, and from here, let your arm hang down. You're going to go back to here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice that the wrist is going back the way as well. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In this position, you'll feel this is tight. If you move yourself to this position and you'll feel it tight there. Again, this helps with the back rings. You can do this standing and do both together, but then, as I said, that's balance. Do it that way, it's easier for you. So, that is your kickbacks. Those are supported with a chair. And I don't need these now. And the next thing you're going to do is, let me move this out of the way, is press-ups. Now, if you have been with me for a while, you know that we did a full series of those. We did them against the wall, we did them at lower heights, and gradually went down to knees and to full press-ups. Well, today I'm going to talk about knees and full press-ups. So you need to get down onto all fours, and once you're in that position, you want your wrists below your shoulders. The best thing I find is to cross the legs at the back there. You can have them on the ground, but cross them over. And from this position, you're going to go down and up. That's 1. 2. Make sure you keep your abdominal muscles tight. 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's one set. What I want you to do is try to do 3 sets if you can. If you can't, do what you can manage. Right? For those that are feeling a little bit stronger, you can do the full press up, but if you do that, once you get into this position for the full press up, you need to go all the way down and all the way up, all the way down and all the way up. Each time. If you can only do 3, it doesn't matter. Do the 3, because next time you do it, you might be able to do 4, 5, 6, whatever. So that's one set. Try to do up to 3 sets. May be difficult if you've not done them before. But it's important to have good strong arms. Okay, so that's your exercises for today, and thank you very much for being with pensionfitness.com. And before I forget, this is for this week, and next week do Monday, Wednesday, Friday for the 2 weeks. If you're feeling strong, you can do them every day if you can manage it. But if you feel tired on the second day after doing them, keep it to 3 days each week. Thank you very much, and I'll see you all back at pensionfitness.com.